Good morning everyone. My today's topic is skeletal system. Skeletal system is responsible for providing protection and for the movement of internal organs. Its function includes movement, stability, shape, support, etc. Then the skeletal system, in which the medical terminology bones means osteo, joints means arthro, cartilage means chondro, and there are 206 bones in adults and 270 to 350 bones in newborns. Function of skeletal system includes providing shape and support to the organ, movement, protection, blood cell production, storage, and endocrine regulation. Bone contains 45% of water, 35% of mineral salt, and 20% of collagen protein. Formation of bone cell is known as osteogenesis. Now we see the structure of bone. Structure of bone includes at two ends there is epiphysis and in middle there is diaphysis, and it includes spongy bones, articular cartilage, epiphyseal line, spongy bone, peristernum, endosternum. Then now we see the bones. There is axial skeletal and appendicular skeletal. In axial skeletal there are 80 bones, and in appendicular skeletal there are 126 bones. Axial skeletal means the bones which are lies in axial position or in longitudinal position in our body. It includes skull, rib cage, vertebral column, and hyoid bone or inner ear bones. Then now we see the appendicular skeleton. There are 126 bones surrounded by the body, that is appendages, or they are in longitudinal, not in longitudinal section. They other than central axis. It includes the shoulder girdle, arms, hands, and pelvic girdle. Then now we see in detail axial bones. Axial bones are 80. They are divided into three parts: skull bones, vertebral column, and rib cage. Skull bone includes cranial bones. The cranial bones they are 8. Then facial bone they are 14. Then thoracic bones 1, and ear ossicles are 3. Then now we see the vertebral column. In vertebral column there are 26 bones. In rib cage there are 24 bones, and 25th is sternum. Now we see the skull bones. Skull bone includes, first is cranial bones. They are 8. It includes frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital, ethmoid bone. Then second is facial bones. Facial bones are 14. Includes mandible, maxilla. Mandible is 1, maxilla 2, then nasal bone 2, then palate 2, zygomatic bone 2, lacrimal 2, and womb is 1. Then throat bone. There is one throat bone in our body that is known as hyoid bone. Then 4 is ear ossicles. Ear ossicles are 6. Malleus 2, incus 2, steps 2. Then vertebral column. Vertebral column includes 26 bones. There are 33 vertebrae, that is 5 bones make a sacrum, that is 1 bone, and then 4 bone made coccyx, it is 1, and 26, all are 26 bones. There are various types of bone include osteoblast, osteoclast, and osteocyte. Osteoblast means immature, newly formed cells. Osteoclast means they are indestructible or in old phase, and osteocyte means mature living cells and energetic cell. The equilibrium of bone cell is maintained by osteoclast and osteoblast. Then the definition of ossification. Ossification is the process of turning the bone into a bony tissue. There are two processes, intramembranous and intermembranous. Then the structure of bone. Structure of bone includes the outer covering of bone, it is peristonium and at the two ends there is epiphysis, and at the middle and in middle there is diaphysis. There are two types of bones, that is spongy bone and hard bone. Spongy bone includes at the ends and hard bone is at the middle, is in middle.